This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
We've all experienced that feeling of excitement at some point in our lives when we're waiting for that special someone to say yes, when India is 3 runs away from the target, 1 ball to spare, when the doorbell rings and maybe, just maybe, the pizza's finally here. This is the moment, just like one of those, because this is the big one, the grand final of Idea Presents, the next big online business idea, Season 2, powered by Dell and Oxygen Wallet. Now, personally, I prefer to call it Judgment Day. Is that really the best name for the show? We let our judges be the judge of that. Let's start with the legends. First, the patron saint of job seekers everywhere, Mr. Sanjeev Bikhchandani. Hello. Welcome to the final. Next up, the man who inspired Lady Gaga's smash hit single, Poker Face, Rajesh Sahani. Next judge, the man who loves gin and Apple products just as much as the environment, Prasanto K. Roy. Now that comes from?
My new DP.
Is that to do with PK?
No, not really. It was to do with my Bombay visit, so the beef eater was part of that.
Okay, so nothing to do with PK. So Amir Khan has no competition here. Not at all. And on this side of the Yamuna, the Mavericks. First, the six-pack CEO, Arvind Vora. And now, all this entire series, I've really built you up as this complete fitness freak. Have you had people coming up now asking you for advice for the first time, not about which Gioni phone to buy, but how to work out?
Well, that's an alternative profession that I'm exploring.
Bodybuilder?
Building other bodies.
And of course, the youthful and inexperienced Ankur Warikoo. Now, you didn't pay me enough for that one, so obviously I didn't go the whole hog. You see, there's a yearly contract. It doesn't happen on a week-to-week basis.
Yes.
You've got to keep the funds going. You should know this better than anybody else.
Clearly.
Even Groupon coupons, as in payment in kind, is acceptable. So remember that for Season 3.
Look behind the seat.
Now, every successful business has a passionate evangelist behind it. Apple had Steve Jobs. Facebook, of course, has the Mark. Which one of our finalists has what it takes not only to create a successful business, but also skillfully sell it to the world at large? So gentlemen, pay attention because the rules in the final change dramatically. Here's what's going to happen. Each finalist will come up to the podium where he'll find a piece of paper with the name of a super success story from the world of tech written it, like maybe Twitter or Facebook or WhatsApp. Now, neither I nor the judges are aware of what name is written on the paper. Neither do the finalists. The finalist will have to pitch the idea as if it's his own and pitch it to the judges as if no one has ever heard of that business and that brand before. No term specific to that particular business, for example, hashtag or poke, will be allowed. After the presentation, there will be a show of hands to see how many judges have been convinced to fund the idea. Now, for each judge that actually puts his hand up, the finalist gets a total of 25 points. Now, the idea here is to gauge the finalist's presence of mind as well as his understanding of the actual core reason behind the super success of that super successful company. Now, remember, that's how we'll start. What happens after that? Well, I'll take you through it when the first finalist actually comes and presents. His business idea caught our attention when he first presented it. Will it catch on now with the world at large? Let's find out as we welcome back Gurgaon's Imran Ladiwala. Imran, welcome back. This is the final. This is the big stage. We are all ready. But right now, the first thing that's going to happen is you've been told about a piece of paper.
Right.
What's written on it? You don't know. We don't know. Take a look at it. Familiar with the name? You have heard it before?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll give you a few seconds to compose yourself and then you've got to sell it to the judges. Remember, it's one of the biggest names in the world, but you're pitching it like you're pitching it for the first time.
Done.
Your time starts now. You have about 60 seconds.
What if you could buy books online from wherever you are? Your home, your office, practically wherever you are, you would be able to buy sitting in your office, your home, wherever. That's the business that we want to set up. On scale, we would look forward to creating a brand new technology which would kill paper, and it would enable you to read newspaper, magazines, books, practically anything on this device. We would scale up to selling each and every book from A to Z with a smile.
That's the big business idea. I don't know how many of us would be completely zapped at what it is. So first and foremost, what do you think it is?
I think it's the Amazon Kindle.
Okay. So none of us said Flipkart. That's pretty good.
Are we allowed to ask questions?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can throw in a question, but it's
because
one
he
question.
said it's a device.
But we'd
How
love
will
to find
you
out.
make money?
We would make money by acquiring these books via libraries and go and sell it to customers.
All right, so we got that it's Amazon. I think you kind of got it. And for a person who's just reading it straight off the paper, I think a pretty good business strategy and plan. So well done. But let's find out, if you were the first person to come and pitch Amazon to these 5, would they have funded you? That's where the fun starts. Gentlemen, we'll start from you. Legends. Okay, you've got one person to fund you, Jeff. Okay, anybody here funding him?
It's too risky.
Okay, so you got 25 points out of a potential 125 points. So I wouldn't say that was the best ever to get Amazon online, but still it's a good start. And this is what happens now. The finalists' own business idea will be looked at again to see how it's been refined, how the judges' feedback has been incorporated. This element of the presentation now counts for 75 points from each judge. And of course, the big news, the top 2 finalists will each get a Dell Vostro laptop, and GSF Accelerator, as an accelerator and investment partner, will invest 1 million rupees into the online business or company that emerges as the final winner. So now, your time starts. Remember, we are looking for your own business idea, recapped quickly and then refined. 60 seconds, start now.
So Catch It, like we spoke earlier, is an app that allows you to share data based on proximity. Last, when I had pitched, we got feedback from the jury that what kind of a revenue model or what kind of collaborations or how do you scale this up? How do we actually market this app? Catch It's technology allows you to plot content on any latitude or longitude. The technology that Catch It can provide is that we are plotting content on each and every college in the country. Partnerships with other startups who want to reach out to those colleges. We intend to get our downloads in place as well as users who would be interested in that content. And that is how we want to take Catch It to the next level.
Anything else before we let him go?
So, again, so some of the products which are there, which may not be exactly like this, like, Fire Chat, etc. They've really taken off when there's been some event or some need, suddenly like a clampdown in Turkey or in Iraq or whatever, internet access going off completely. So, would you wait for an event like that? How would this propagate? Would there be some spike which would force it to propagate?
Catch It also has another feature in itself, which is a channel-based feature. So each and every college in the country will have their own channel. So for example, Delhi University will have its own channel. And via targeted advertising, we intend to get Delhi students to download our app. Once they download it, that is when they would see that Delhi University has its own channel. And that is where we look forward to having each and every student who has an Android or an iOS phone to download the app and use it.
What will they get on the channel?
So they'll get content that Delhi University wants to throw.
Okay, great. So you really did rethink it, and thank you for coming and selling Amazon to us. That should have been an interesting and was an interesting experience. Thank you and best of luck. Thank you. So the scoring is in. Our second finalist is in the business of gifting experiences. He sailed through his first round with us, but will he have a similar experience this time? Let's check with Delhi's Kushal Agarwal. Kushal, welcome back. So have you been on many adventures since?
Snake rescue mission in Agumbi
A
forest.
snake rescue mission. You were rescuing snakes there?
Not, I mean, I was just trying to
That's making
know
it
how
sound
to
far
handle
more
snakes. Basically.
cooler than it is, for sure. Okay, you have a piece of paper in front of you. You know what to do. You're good to go?
Okay, good to
Your
go.
time to pitch this amazing new idea starts now.
Consider this. So you went for an adventure trip, and you want to shout about what you have done in that adventure. How will you do that? Or maybe your friend is getting married and you want to see the wedding celebration. So how will you do that? So we aim to build a website where people can share, can interact, can socialize, and can actually make a small life log book where they want to show a beautiful you to the world.
Any guesses as to what that one could be?
It's obviously Facebook.
Okay, is it?
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, Facebook has been pitched. Mark is in front of you. Let's find out how many of you funded. Legends, to get a piece of the pie? Jeff and Mark are lucky they didn't pitch to you guys for sure, man. Okay, funding.
Yeah.
Why not? What did he need to say to get some funding?
I could find my friends on that network, and I needed to connect with them for that community to build out. Because for me to just share something publicly, as it seemed to me, is not something that I would do.
So if he had said that this is being created to basically chat up with all the women in his college or something like that?
Which is precisely how it started, right?
Exactly. So if he said that I'm doing this only for that, I just want to be friends with all the women on college, you'd fund it?
It's a close community.
Would you fund it?
Yeah.
You got 50 points. That's not a bad start. I think Mark couldn't have got 50 points with the way he pitched it the first time. So you started well, but now let's get down to your core business idea. Let's find out your last pitch.
Gift XOXO is in the space of curating and discovering unique and off-the-beat experiences. So we make experiences in the lines of flying a plane, horse riding, or a snake rescue mission, which I did. Previously, Jury mentioned that, so we actually wanted to become a consumer brand. We actually want to become a consumer brand. And last time, Jury thrown a challenge to how can I do that? So previously, I was into a B2B space where I served to a lot of corporates in a simple box format where I package these experiences in a tangible format. So what we have done is we have started listing all experiences individually where people can go, they can book the experiences on the desired date and they can go and they can enjoy. We have made it a marketplace. So any person or any service provider who feels that he has some unique things to offer, he can share that experience in the website. We will curate it, we'll test it, and we'll make it available for them.
Okay, so you've gone commercial, you've gone down to individuals, and you've created the marketplace. Pretty much the big ideas that were given by the jury. Let's find out if you actually got it all. Any other questions?
No, I'm okay.
Not yet, Rajesh?
No, one thing that I've seen, you said you're going to become a marketplace. So you fundamentally believe there is competition.
Okay, we have a competition with the traditional mindset of people because still gift is considered as gift only when it is given in hand in the form of Ganesh idol or on those lines or in form of cash. So that would be one of the competition in that sense. But yes, we would also have a competition. So we have a couple of hobby players who are working in this particular concept. But I feel that we have a lot more to offer to the customers, and we already have built that market in terms of getting some bits right, basically, serving to the B2B world.
Okay, great. I think that's pretty much all we have for you right now. You may not have sold Facebook to this jury, but I hope at least in terms of your adventure website, you've done a good job. Let's see what happens. Best of luck. Thank you. Time for our first break of the day, but up ahead, our third finalist, someone looking to set all our babbling down in black and white.
Your first transcript free. We come to you, we go to students and tell them, okay, now record your lectures and you can just get a transcript for that. That makes their life easy. That gives them the right, content when they want to read it.
Stay with us for Idea Presents the next big online business idea, Season 2, powered by Dell and Oxygen Wallet. And do remember, this is the last week for you to win a Dell Vostro. Here are the details.
If you have a unique online business idea, email us your idea and stand a chance to win a Dell Vostro laptop.